So as we begin this meditation for the heart and for gratitude, make any final adjustments to get yourself even more comfortable, ideally seated, but lay down if you need to. And just take another few breaths to settle into your seat here. So this meditation is inspired by a script I found online by someone named Dr. Kathi Kemper. And this gratitude practice can be used anytime you need to uplift your mood, to drop into a deeper sense of hope and resilience. As we experience positive emotions like gratitude, compassion, loving kindness, our awareness broadens, our creativity and problem-solving capacities bloom, and we become more effective in whatever we choose to do. So allow your eyes to gently close or maintain a soft focus, looking slightly forwards and down. Take another slow, deep breath here to bring yourself into the present moment, to begin the process of feeling more centered and peaceful. Breathe into your belly so it expands as you breathe in, and it softens and deflates as you breathe out. And as you continue to breathe here, mentally scan your body for any areas where there's tightness, tension, or soreness. And breathe your warm, oxygen-filled breath into this area. As you breathe out, let the tension release. Now begin to notice any worries, fear, anger, irritation, jealousy, or judgment. Just breathe into those emotions, noting or noticing them, and allow them to flow out as you exhale. Again, breathe into any uncomfortable emotions, and as you breathe out, release them. Now, any thoughts of memories, plans, associations, anything other than being here, as you breathe, just breathe into those thoughts. And as you breathe out, allow the thoughts to flow out with your breath. Now that our bodies, emotions, and thoughts are a little clearer, a bit more spacious and open, we can begin to focus on the events, experiences, people, pets, possessions, anything that we feel appreciation or gratitude for. Start by recalling any marvelous gifts. For example, the gift of life itself. Think about how someone gave birth to you, someone fed you as an infant, changed your diaper, clothed you, bathed you, taught you to speak and understand. The gift of hearing, so you can hear and learn, whether it's the song of a bird, the notes of a band or orchestra, the songs of singing and voices, the sound of your own breath flowing in and out. The gift of a heartbeat, steady, regular, moment after moment, pumping fresh, life-giving blood to all of your organs. Notice anything else that you don't have to think about, but that automatically happens, like the planet rotating as it should, all the other planets going in their orbits, the sun coming up and down, the moon coming up and going through its phases. Now think about all the things we have today that make our lives easier and more comfortable than they were for our grandparents or great-grandparents. We flip a switch and the light appears. We turn a tap and clean, drinkable water flows. We adjust the thermostat and a room grows warmer or cooler. We have a roof to keep us dry when it rains, walls to keep out the cold wind, windows to let in the light, screens to keep out insects. We enter a vehicle and it takes us where we want to go. We have access to machines that wash our clothes. And we have clothes to wear, places to store them. There are machines that store our food at just the right temperature and help us cook it without having to gather wood. We have indoor plumbing. We have public libraries that have thousands of books and recordings free for anyone to borrow and read. We have public schools that can teach us to read and write, skills that were available only to the very few just a few hundred years ago. Now take a moment to reflect on all the thousands of people who have worked hard, some without even knowing you at all, to make your life easier or more pleasant. Some who plant, grow, and harvest your food. Some who transport that food to market. A team of people who make the roads and railways that make it easier to transport the food. Another team who maintains those vehicles and drivers, loaders, unloaders. Those who take the time to design the store, the shelves, the packaging that keeps the food safe and allows you to find what you need. The postal service, someone who sorts the mail, others who deliver it. Those who maintain the services so you can get and send email and access the internet. those who design operations and systems for gathering, sorting, and disposing of trash and recycling. All those who play sports, create art or music, or plays or poems or films to entertain and uplift you. Most of these are people you have never met or barely know. Notice if there's any other ways you can feel appreciation for all of the people and systems that keep you alive, that make your life relatively easeful. Now consider the people and pets you know who enrich your life. Those who smile at you and cheer you on. Those family, friends, acquaintances, colleagues, and peers. Those ancestors who worked so you could live well. Those friends who support you when you need a shoulder or a hand. You might have a visual that you're wrapping these people in a loving glow of light. Maybe even thankful for the animals that visit your yard or the neighbors that walk by. Allow a moment to reflect on your own reasons for feeling grateful in this moment. Any other things you can appreciate about this moment or in your life right now? When we can tune into this palpable warmth in our hearts, this warmth that comes from appreciating things and people in our life. This warmth fills our hearts and mind, uplifting our spirit. Take a moment to notice how you feel as you breathe a few more mindful breaths. Let go of any effort. Notice how you feel throughout your body. Maybe even check in on your emotions, your thoughts compared to how you might have felt before you started. No judging, just noticing. Now remind yourself that you can tap into this feeling in your heart in just a few seconds. You might choose to do this practice more often or write down maybe daily a few things you feel grateful for.